This is Dr. Mark, animal advocate for many years. Let's be clear. If you're thinking about surrendering your pet, your dog, your cat, your rabbit, whatever soul God placed in your care, you are not giving up a toy. You are abandoning a life that trusted you, a life that loved you, and for what? Let's go over the common excuses, shall we? I don't have time anymore. We're moving. My new partner doesn't like animals. We had a baby. They're too much work. I didn't know they'd cost so much. They're old now. They have behavior problems. I just don't want them anymore. Do you hear how hollow that sounds? Would you say that about your child? About a relative? Of course not. Because we don't abandon family. And that's what your pet is, not a possession. A living soul placed under your care. God gave us dominion over animals, not for exploitation, but for stewardship. Genesis 1:26 doesn't mean you get to discard life like garbage. It means you are accountable to the Creator Himself for how you treat His creation. You think surrendering a pet is a private decision? No, it's a betrayal of trust, of responsibility, and of divine purpose. Let's talk truth. You don't have time? Well, then stop wasting hours on your phone. Moving? You know your pet existed before you even signed the lease. New baby? Then teach your child compassion by keeping the animal they already loved. Partner doesn't like them? Then maybe it's time your partner who needs to go. Money tight? Welcome to the world. Figure it out. We do for those we love. Too old? Sick? That's when they need us the most. You made a commitment the day you brought that animal into your home. That commitment doesn't end when it's inconvenient. You don't toss away a soul because they don't fit neatly into your lifestyle anymore. To surrender a pet is to say, this life doesn't matter. Let me remind you it does. Every wag, every purr, every frightened tremble in a cold sheltered cage is a cry for you, the one who was supposed to protect them. You don't want to talk about what Jesus would do. He wouldn't abandon a creature in need. He wouldn't rationalize betrayal. He would kneel down, lift that animal up, and stay, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. You are not meant to be a fair weather caretaker. You are meant to love. So no, I won't sugarcoat it. If you surrender your pet without exhausting every possible alternative, without asking for help, without adjusting your life, without owning your responsibility, then you have failed. And know just that pet, and not just that pet. You have failed yourself, because mercy, loyalty, and love are what separate us from cruelty. If you surrender that animal, don't pretend it's what's best. The only one it's best for is you. And that's the tragedy. Do better. Be better. Keep your promise. Keep your pet. And let me say this as plainly as I can. You will be held accountable. Every act of abandonment, every excuse, every time you turned away from a creature God placed in your care, it is written down. You may be able to lie to yourself, to your friends, to the shelter you dumped that animal at, but you will not lie to God. Matthew 25:40 tells us, whatever you did to the least of these, you did unto me. And that includes the voiceless, the helpless, the forgotten. You think God turns a blind eye to suffering because it walks on four legs? He doesn't. He sees it all. He hears the cries you choose to ignore. And one day, you will answer for it. When you stand before the judgment seat, don't let it be said that you abandoned what you were called to protect. Because on that day, your convenience, your schedule, your lifestyle, none of it will matter. Only the choices you made with the life and the responsibility you were given. Choose compassion. Choose loyalty. Choose to do right by God's creation before it's too late. This is Dr. Mark. Thank you for listening.